over the last hour, we've heard the very beginnings of the prosecution case against Thomas Cashman, the 34-year-old accused of murdering Olivia Pratt-Korbel, who was shot and died in her own home in August last year. And in very broad brushstrokes for now, the prosecution have outlined the timeline of events as they say they happened. They say that Thomas Cashman intended to kill Joseph Nee, and on that night in August in Liverpool last year, Joseph Nee was at a friend's house watching a football game, Liverpool versus Manchester United, and that after the conclusion of that game he left his friend's home with another friend, and then as he was leaving, the prosecution say that Thomas Cashman approached them running fast. The prosecution barrister Campbell McLaughlin Casey saying it was clear that the man we believe was Thomas Cashman meant business and it wasn't good business. The jury were then shown freeze frames from CCTV footage on the road where Olivia Pratt-Korbel lived. They outlined a man they say was Thomas Cashman following Joseph Nee. They said, as I say, running fast. And then in moving footage, the jury were shown 15 seconds of a man, the prosecution, as I say, they say was Thomas Cashman shooting Joseph Nee. 3 shots were fired on the road close to Olivia Pratt-Korbel's house. And it's at that point the prosecution say that Olivia's mother, Cheryl Korbel, opened the door to her home to see what was going on. Joseph Nee, the prosecution said, perhaps seeing a glimmer of light, approached that door, and Thomas Cashman followed him, they say. He was relentless in his pursuit of Joseph Nee, the prosecution say, referring to Thomas Cashman, and then firing shots, continuing to fire shots at Joseph Nee. One of those shots travelled through the front door of Cheryl Korbel, the prosecution told the jury, travelling through the door, through Cheryl Korbel's hand, injuring her, and then hitting Olivia Pratt-Korbel in the chest. That was the shot that later she would die from in hospital. The prosecution say this is what this case is all about. They say it is about the ruthless pursuit by Thomas Cashman to shoot Joseph Nee at all costs without any consideration for anyone else in the community. The case here is expected to last at least 4 weeks, with this broad prosecution opening outlined in fuller detail. Thomas Cashman denying all the charges against him, that one of attempted murder of Olivia Pratt-Korbel, the attempted murder of Joseph Nee, the malicious wounding of Cheryl Korbel, and 2 counts of possessions of an illegal firearm. All of those charges, Thomas Cashman, 34, pleading not guilty to.